Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial. Hey guys, we are going to be continuing our Active Directory series. This time we're going to be creating more users in it. We created an admin. We're going to create more users in PowerShell and show what happens when you lock out an account and how to unlock an account. Very simple things, very quick, no PowerPoint needed. Let's jump into it here. So the first thing you're going to want to do, I already logged into user one and the domain controller. Make sure you have logged into them, guys. Let's see here first. Within the regular account, user one, I logged in as administrator, my other account here. You're going to want to click, I don't know what's going on outside there. They're doing something. But you want to go to system, right? Then you're going to want to go to remote desktop. Might be set up a little differently. This is a different machine here. But going to want to go to remote desktop users. You're going to want to go to add. And like the domain is active, you're in it. So it understands when you want people in the domain to use it. So you just put domain users as if you want all domain users to, like, the computer will understand you want all domain users to be able to log in, and you click OK, and so all domain users will be able to get into the machine. Right, the first thing you want to do, that's those set up there. Now we want to go to creating a bunch of users. Right now, all users will be able to log into this machine. Right. So any user that we create in PowerShell is going to be able to log into that machine. Now let's go. They're having fun. You want to go to PowerShell ISE. Right click, run as an admin. Right? Yes, I am allowed. I logged in as Jane D on this computer. Should be allowed, and she's loading up there. Now the next thing you're gonna want to do is go to file, new, boom, right? And from the class that I took, I have this little this script here. This is a script we're going to use. We're just going to copy it. And this is the script to create a bunch of users, like 10,000 users, right? Password, I believe they have assigned password. It's password 1, which we set up already, right? And all you do is copy paste that, then you run the script here, and it's gonna create a bunch of users. See, it's creating a bunch of users right here. Pretty simple, right? Put it in and just create a bunch of users, and we're gonna check on what it's creating. I believe we can check it with Active Directory, right? Users and computers. That's why it's very important to put the underscore employees, right? Because they should show up here. Yeah, there you go. Boom, right? These are all being created right now. We're going to pick a random name. Looks interesting. How about this one? Loxy Luca, right? I'm going to jot it down right now. Just jot it down here so I remember it. Loxy.Luca. We're going to log in as her, I'm not sure. Interesting name, right? We'll let this stuff run in the background while we're doing this, right? We're just going to test if we can log in as her. So we're just going to log off from here, delete this machine, delete. I like deleting it because, like, for some reason when if I leave it open, just log in again, the Zoom has an issue, or it's like logging in the machine again, and it's like a mirror. So there's some funky stuff happens. I just like quitting out of it and just going back into it. Okay, so we're gonna log in again. User 1, remember all users can log into this machine. And this is a user 1, right? And see, they're still creating the users over here. And we're going to do my domain.com / and loxy.luca it was, right? Loxy.luca. Make sure I spelled it right. Okay, and it should be, remember, password 1 we set up earlier. Password 1. And now that should be able to log in. Boom. See? Loxy Luca. Isn't that simple? Isn't that nice? Isn't it nice and simple? You get the idea. So you're just going to log in there. I've seen it work, and let it create a little bit here. Now, while that's running, while that's logging in, and while this is doing this thing, let's go type this in. We want to go to group policy management now. And so you're typing gp mc.msc, right? Group policy management, right? See the forest. Remember the forest we created. It's my domain. Now we want to, let's see here, my domain. Let's see here. Okay. Okay. Now you want to get my forest, my domains, default domain policy. This is what, remember the group policies, or what we use to enforce what you can and cannot do within Active Directory. What particularly you just can and can't do. We click on edit here, right? We want to modify it, so we want to go to policies, and then we're going to Windows settings, security settings, and I believe we're going to go to account password lock. I would go to account policies, right? All you do is click on that, and let's see, password policy. Well, let's go to account lockout. Threshold. Right now it shows 0 invalid logon attempts, but it's showing is not defined. So basically you can, this machine here sees we're all logged in right here, right? Loxy.luca. Basically this machine, we can just keep logging in and nothing will happen. With the incorrect password and incorrect user, we can keep logging in and nothing will happen. We won't get locked out. Nothing will happen because nothing, as you see here, like nothing's established, right? So that's what we want to do. But that gives computer hacker infinite amount of time to log in. It's a random person, infinite amount of time to log in and try to get into the account. We don't want that. We want, verified people to be able to log into their account. We want people to be responsible. We don't want hackers. It's a basic company thing, right? But right now, you could just keep trying until you get it. We don't want that here, right? So we're going to change that. So we're going to go to properties. Let's see here. Right? Account is locked for 10, let's say 20 minutes. Five invalid content. Let's see. Let's go back to policy, right? Let me see something here. Yeah, let's change it here. Yeah, because I was gonna set the time first, but let's set the amount of lockouts. Let's say 5 attempts. Keep it simple, right? So account will lock out after 5 invalid log on attempts, right? Boom. It's going to suggested things. 10 minutes. No, you want to change that. We don't want to just lock out for 10 minutes. Now we're going to set the other thing. I was going reverse. For 5 log on attempts, you get locked out, right? Now let's say account logout duration. Let's say an hour, 60 minutes. So it's imperative if you work in a company, you gotta, there's a point for IT department. You're gonna be locked out of your account for an hour. You need to get into your account now. If you're locked out for 2 minutes and then you remember your password, no point. So I like things like an hour. You're gonna be locked out, right? Right. So you're locked out for 60 minutes after 5 invalid logon attempts, right? Allow administrator account lockout. Maybe you notice, hey, something's funny going on, and you can do it. Reset lockout counter after 10 minutes. Doesn't really matter in this case, but how about we change that as well? Resets the lockout count. How about never? So it never resets, right? Oh, you're not able to do that? Okay. Because I was thinking, until an administrator unlocks your account, there is no reset. So let's put 60 minutes again then. Since it has to be a time, we'll put 60 minutes there. Okay? 60 minutes locked out, resets after 60 minutes. Right? So if you can't reach anyone in the IT department, it's still going to take you 16 minutes, right? A very big incentive to remember your password, right? Okay, so, right, we set the group policy. Let's leave that open for now, right? Actually, I don't like leaving a bunch of stuff open. But let's close that out here. Yeah, I don't like leaving stuff open, so just creating a bunch of users still. I'll leave that there. Now we're going back to user 1, and what are we going to do? Yes, we're going to log in incorrectly a bunch of times to purposely get locked out. Let's give an example of what to do, all right? And how the IT department functions and its main purpose. Okay, so loxy.luca, correct? You make sure, okay. My domain, right? Let's not forget my domain. Let's do incorrect password, random. One, incorrect. 2, incorrect. 3, incorrect. 4, incorrect. 5, incorrect. Now this is the 6th time, right? Boom, it worked. I'm locked out. Locked due to too many sign-in attempts. Close, boom. Right? Let's delete that again. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna unlock the account. The basic IT role, unlocking accounts. So let's go back to the domain controller. We're gonna go to domain active. No, not domain active. Just go to active. The users and computers. Of course, we're gonna try to find a user. Okay, cool. Okay. Now we're gonna go to right click on my domain, go to find, and who are we looking for? Loxy, right? Okay, so we got Loxy Luca. Should put in the last name, Luca. It might have been multiple Loxies might have come up. But we found what we were looking for, right? So now we want to click on here. And let's go to properties. And you want to go to account. And basically you want to unlock the account. Currently locked out on this Active Directory domain controller. And very simple, you unlock it. Password never expires. I'll leave that. You can click like user cannot change, user must change, right? We can click on that kind of options, but I just look unlock account. Very simple, just a very simple vid, quick vid. Longer vids, but this is a quick one. Now everything should just, check out there. I'm gonna log in once again. Oh, that's why I copy and paste it. That's why I always go back. I don't know what I'm copying and pasting all the time, going back and forth. But again, user one. All right. Loxy Luca, mine domain. Loxy Luca. Now let's do the correct password, which is password 1. And we should be able to log in this time, right, guys? Let's see. Enter. Okay, and we're in. Boom, very quick demonstration. Still creating users over here. I like a bunch of users, why not? And that's an example of, some things you can do in Active Directory. I probably do a bunch of different things from my portfolio, working with it, exploring all these different things, what you can do, different things you can do with the password lockouts and different settings. And that's basically the vid, guys. It looks like you just see that just finished creating all the users. 10,083 users it looks like it created. Actually, I think it's an extra line, so it might be 2080 actually, because these 2 lines are extra there, right? Completed. Got my 10,000 users. Let's save that script there to the desktop. Never know, let's just save it there. And yeah, so it'll be all the employees. So we actually have 2,000 of the 9,467 were retrieved. About 10,000. We have about 10,000. Somebody have 2,000 retrieved. We have a lot of users, guys. There's a lot of stuff we can do with different users. We can click on this guy, grant him different permissions, do different group policies for, I'm sure, like people whose last name ends with F or who worked at the company a certain amount of years. There's a lot of stuff I'm sure we could do with group policies that we will be doing in future videos, most likely. I'll be playing around with the system, seeing what you can do. But this is, creating users in this vid. We created users. We showed group policy management, manipulated the group policy management for password lockout, demonstrated it, corrected it, unlocked the account, logged back in, and just showing you one of the funky things you can do with Active Directory, guys.